friends, welcome back to my channel. Today it is time for me to give you my final update on my hoarding closet. Before I go into my exact numbers, I'm just going to go ahead and explain a little bit what the hoarding closet is, just in case it's your first time tuning in. So I'll go ahead and put a chapter's timestamp down below in my description box in case you want to jump ahead right to my numbers if you are a veteran of watching this series. For those of you who are new, however, what I basically have been doing for the last, I want to say, maybe going on 4 years now, I have been keeping a very close track of the items that I keep in what I so lovingly call my hoarding closet, which I think most people would call like their backups closet or their collection. What I house in my hoarding closet is really mostly just head to toe body care, non-makeup types of products. I have always been someone who, I'd say from like being a preteen, have always had multiple bottles of shower gel, body lotion, anything like that, because I only ever really purchased from Bath & Body Works specifically during semi-annual sale. And it wasn't until about like 5 or 6 years ago that I really realized it had grown to a point where I had to be much more cognizant of using up products more so than purchasing. And my ultimate goal, which has been many years in the making, is to get my hoarding closet down to a point where all I have is, over the course of 6 months, enough product in my basically shower gel, body exfoliant, body lotion, hand soap category that it can get me from one semi-annual sale season to another. Every year I get closer and closer at achieving that goal, and I find that by doing this series and by doing other things like my project Use It Up, that I stay very vigilant and very focused on getting more products used up than I am taking in. It's not a perfect system. I do still sometimes purchase things or I acquire things from other means. So in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my final update on where I am at after October, which is when I last counted up the closet. So unlike other years, I chose to wait to count the closet until after Christmas. Normally, especially if I'm like really on top of my December filming, I get this film before Christmas and then I have it ready to go like right around after Christmas. That sometimes bites me in the butt because I do tend to, not all the time, but I do tend to acquire either through Yankee swaps or through like gifts that are given to me, some body care items. This year, we didn't have any of my family gatherings because I have a very large family. Just my immediate family on my father's side is over 20 people. So we didn't do any of those gatherings thanks to the situation of the world. So that was beneficial only in the sense that like I didn't acquire any stuff through those Yankee swaps. And then on actual Christmas, I think I only got one thing, which was from Ben's mom, which was like a Soap and Glory little like box set I think she got from Walgreens, which I really do like, but that did increase some of my numbers. So with that said, let's go ahead and talk about the damage between October 20th and December 31st. Very first item that I have for category are hand soaps. Back in October, I was still coming off of the high of the hand soap sale, so I had 12 hand soaps in the closet. As of right now, I have 9, so I have used up 3 in that month period. It doesn't feel like very many, if I'm being honest. I would have thought I had gone through more, but here's what I've noticed. I now having 3 hand soaps in play, 2 bathrooms and a kitchen in this house, we are not necessarily using one hand soap as diligently, whereas before I really only like used our bathroom to wash my hands in, because being in a 1-bedroom apartment, even like with the kitchen, I would sometimes just walk into the bathroom if Ben was by the sink and wash my hands there. So we would plow through hand soaps there. Less the case now that I can go to the bathroom in 2 different places. And also being in our kitchen, it is removed from the bathroom. So I do take a point to just like wash my hands there. So it moves in waves where we can get 3 finished off. So then I pull 3 more out, but then to get those used up individually, I also am leaving my house now to go to school, whereas I'd say come October, we hadn't been. I'd been here all day, every day, except to go to the gym. So definitely I'm going to the bathroom in other places, which is good and bad, but I thought I would have more used up. Next up is shaving cream. I had one, I still have one. It's like a slow moving category. It's one, but I'm not really worried about it. Then for shampoo, I had 2, now I have 1. I definitely have cycled through more than 1 shampoo, but I feel like I've had things in there and I pulled it out, and like as of time of counting, I still had just 1 sitting in there. Again, it's 1, I'm not worried about it. As far as conditioners, I had 6, now I have 5. Not worried about that. I was intentionally making choices to use just full size conditioners up, and what I have left in there are basically a few travel size or smaller size, which for those of you that are new, unless it's called a travel size category, I count sample or travel size products just like they were full size. I don't differentiate unless it's a special category. So I do have a few smaller types of conditioning products in there that I'm just gonna be able to work through. It's not a big deal. Hair curling products, didn't have any, still don't have any. It's not hair curling season, so I'm not acquiring any of those. For leave-in products, I have an ever small change. Had 6, now I have 5. I was trying to look for heat protectant, and I was about to go purchase one, and I was on the Target's website when I searched for basically a heat protectant, and a bunch of leave-in conditioners came up. And I thought to myself, wait a second, can I use leave-in conditioner? Because you guys know your girl's got some leave-in conditioners that I don't really know how to use that product. Over the summer, you guys gave me some suggestions that were like, yes, I could do them, but it's not substantial enough that I'd actually get a full product used up. So I decided to pull out a leave-in conditioner, and I've been testing it as a heat protectant. I'm not sure I'm sold on that being the methodology for protecting my hair from my straightener, but I'm gonna keep testing it until I get a better read on it and then make my decision, because if it does work, I can wipe one out, and then I think I have 1 or 2 more leave-in conditioners, which would help me work through that whole category, which would be delightful. Then for hair serums, I had to still have 2. Hair serums are basically like hair oils, so they're gonna take me a really long time to use up. I don't see that changing anytime soon. For travel body wash, I had 1 and now I have 0. Very pleased with that. I just wanted to take a break from the types of scents that I had been using, and I knew that my travel body wash was a very different type of non-bakery, non-rose scent, and it was very refreshing and it helped refocus me. So I'm glad that I did use that one up. For full-size body washes, I had 15, now I have 13. It's a small decrease. I have used more than that, but I did acquire a couple of those types of products in that Soap and Glory little tin that I was given. So that sort of bumped up the number and had less progress, which it's not great. I really want to see that number go down significantly. And it really should, because there's no reason for me to be purchasing any type of shower gel products. I don't need them. I have plenty to get me through. For body lotions, I had 5 and now I have 3. Really pumped about that. Once I finish off the Winter Candy Apple one that I'm currently working on, I'm gonna take a break from lotions and just let myself use my body creams, because the other lotion scents that I have are truly like spring and summer scents. So it would be appropriate for me to wait until the spring and summer months to use them when I switch over to that type of lotioning product. I also am not living in fear of them all expiring on me, because while they are old, they are not nearly as old as some of the ones that I was working on in the fall of this year, and I could not wait any longer to use those. They had to get worked through. For body oils, I had 7, now I have 6. I was really trying to work on a lot of the smaller sample-y ones that I have. I wiped those out pretty quickly, and now I'm left with these bigger bottles. I don't see that number changing significantly, and I might end up decluttering those all together, because truthfully, once I'm done trying to use body lotion in the winter, I don't have a need for body oils. So we'll see what happens with this category as 2021 unfolds. For winter body lotion, we have a bit of an increase here. I had 3 and now I have 6. I decided on body care day to go purchase 2 body creams, because I knew I was going to run out, and I figured I didn't want to have to necessarily get whatever leftovers were left at the winter semi-annual sale. So I grabbed 2, and then as you guys saw in my Trader Joe's advent calendar haul, I ended up purchasing a full-size body lotion from that calendar. And then in my Soap and Glory, I got a tub of their classic rose scent. So I definitely didn't want to increase them by that much, but I am going to be able to work on them dedicatedly once I'm done with the winter candy apple, and I can go through body creams pretty quickly, so I won't be surprised if I'm only left with like 2 by the time I switch back over to body lotions come the spring. For body scrubs, I had 7, now I have 8. I definitely got a little bit lackadaisical with that category. I got 1 in the Soap and Glory kit, and then I also purchased one during an Ulta sale that I was like eyeing the scent for. So I definitely need to just stay focused on that category. I basically go through 1 a month. So I basically am looking at 8 months worth of body scrubs if I think of it that way. And that's not a perfect science, it's just more of an estimate, but still I don't need to have 8 months worth of scrubs at one time. For bar soaps, no change. Had 3, still have 3. At this point, the bar soaps, the ones that I have in my shower and the 3 that I have in my closet were some of the biggest ones that I have. So once the one in my shower, which is like nearly finished off, is done, I will then pull another one, but it could take multiple months. I'm not super worried about it. These aren't bar soaps that I've purchased. I have acquired them through basically boxes, like monthly boxes or an Owl Crate box. So I will get them used up. There's no need to have extra bar soaps laying around, truthfully. For face wash, I had 3, now I have 2. I've been really exploratory with skincare, and I need to sort of cool my jets because I don't need to be storing skincare for long periods of time before using it. I did recently purchase 2 face washes after pulling out 2 from the closet. So once those are gone, I'll just pull those 2 out again, and then I won't have any, and I'd hopefully like to keep it that way because I don't need to be storing really any skincare. For face moisturizers, I had 4, now I have 2. I've been struggling to find like the right face moisturizer concoction. So the 2 that I have in the hoarding closet, I actually have like put on hold to then come back to while I try some other ones out, and then I'll circle back to those. I'm not super worried about it because I can go through moisturizer pretty fast. For face toners and serums, I had 8, now I have 7. I have a lot of little samples there, so once I start to focus in on those samples, it'll help clear out the clutter and I can focus then on the full size. For exfoliant, I had 1 and now I have 0, which is awesome. That category really plagued my collection for a while, and I don't plan on having any backups of exfoliant. The 2 that I have active that I'm using right now, 1 is chemical and 1 is like, I guess I'm going to say it's a physical, but it sort of is like a dissolving physical. Those are awesome. I plan on just sticking with those, and then when they deplete, either purchasing something different or sticking with them. And then lastly, I had 1 eye cream, and now I don't have any eye creams. And I don't plan to have eye cream backups, but I will say that Belief, my lovely need to have it in my life eye cream, I will say sometimes it goes in and out of stock, so I'm definitely going to keep my eye out as I start to get to like the halfway point on my Belief eye cream, and if I notice that it's in stock, I'll probably just buy it while it's there so that I know as I finish off the current one that I'll be able to get use out of another one immediately, because that eye cream is like necessary to my success in life in the winter months because my under eyes are so dry these days. So back in October, in total, I had 87 items in the hoarding closet. As it stands as of December 31st, I had 73 items in the closet. So even though I did make some increases and I did acquire some items over the course of those 3 months, I am still trajecting downward in my amount of product I carry in the hoarding closet. And looking at the course of the year, as of my first count in 2020, I had 110 items. So I have really trended downward all year, which is awesome. And I'm pretty sure 73 is the lowest I've ever had my hoarding closet at since I started counting the hoard of items. I really would like to see that number continue to go down. I don't want to see in 2021 any months where I count it and I have more than what I had the previous 3 months, which is basically how I choose to count the closet, is every 3 months. My ultimate goal, and if I'm being honest, I know I said this before, but if I'm being very honest, the numbers of the closet right now, if I stay on track and if I stay away from the rest of the winter Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale, and if I don't engage in the semi-annual sale in the summer, I really think that come the end of 2021, I will be staring at that ultimate goal of having to go into Bath & Body Works, like literally needing, there's a necessity, having to go into Bath & Body Works to make a purchase because my collection is depleted sufficiently. You know, shower gels could be a little bit iffy because I have 15 and I really don't think I do more than one shower gel a month. I just don't think I churn through them quickly enough. So I could have more than that, but in all my other categories, I don't have more than 12 for those types of things. So I really hope to accomplish this goal. The only rules I'm setting for myself, aside from the not purchasing rule, is I am going to allow myself to still purchase Fortune Cookie soap in particular does an Easter box and they do a Halloween box. I really, really like those boxes. I think that they have really fun products and typically they have good themes. So if they have good themes and it interests me, I like the scent notes, I will purchase those. I might purchase one other monthly box that they offer, but those are sample sizes, so it's not that huge of a deal. But aside from that, I don't plan on having any dedicated bath products or shower, like body care product boxes that I will purchase. That's the plan. That's what I'm trying to hold myself to. And I don't plan on purchasing any products individually on my own, going to Bath & Body Works, any of that stuff. So this is where I'm at. At this point, I am now going to show you the hoarding closet. So hopefully you enjoy the tour. Okay, so here's the current hoarding closet. So as a reminder, this section here is all of my skincare and bar soaps. This is all of my hair care stuff, so shampoo, conditioner, all of that. Down here is just the hand soap section. Over here, you've got all lotions, so body creams, some oils, and then some body lotions. And then down here are all of the shower gels. Very bottom section are all the exfoliants. Then we come over to candles, which I don't count. We have this section, which is just like miscellaneous stuff that isn't like product, but more product assistance. We've got just miscellaneous stuff for Ben and I here. And then we come over here to Ben's section. So this is the current hoard. And that's officially it for me. Like I said, had a really good year, really happy with the progress in the hoarding closet, and I look forward to 2021 and seeing if I can finally accomplish that goal of not having an unreasonable hoard of backups and being able to maximize the semi-annual sale, because your girl loves to get a deal. She loves to smell good. So we will see. I very much appreciate you tuning in for this final update in 2020. And I hope that you're excited to see how the hoarding closet improves in 2021. Have a great day.